Here's what we're going to go over today. We're going to do a new variation of Ys. We're going to use a towel and a backpack. I'm going to show you this combination. For that, we're going to try to load up the Ys a little bit more, strengthen your shoulders up. We're going to do a fun, bouncy, and grip exercise, fingertip overhead press using a book. So we're going to play around with that a bit. We're going to do some single arm rows, build up the back a little bit more. We're going to finish up with a little core, doing front and side planks. All right, so let's get into our warm up.
Did you see the video for the warm up that we were gonna?
Yeah, it's a bunch of aerobics exercises, and so we're gonna do some of those as we go along.
Sweet.
All right. So let's get started. All right. So for our warm ups, if you're gonna do this workout primarily in standing, be primarily in standing, or start in standing. You're gonna be primarily seated. Go ahead and start seated. All right. So what we're gonna do, let's start by gently tilting your head side to side and a light stretch in your neck. And as you're moving your head side to side, think about your belly breathing. Taking inhales and exhales. Let your belly rise and let it fall as you're side bending side to side. Good. Little neck rolls. Coming around in a circle. Try to draw the biggest circle with your head as you can. Nice and easy. Still breathing calmly through your belly. And then reverse your neck roll. Good. Try to open up those little nooks and crannies that might feel tight in your neck, particularly in the front. So when you're looking up, might be an opportunity to get into those tightnesses. Good. Let's add in a little shoulder roll. Coming up the front of your body, bring your shoulders up towards your ears, roll your shoulders to the back, and then slide your shoulder blades down your rib cage. And then go, continue on in that circular pattern. Remember to bring your focus back into your breathing. Taking nice inhales, let your belly rise. And exhale, let your belly fall. And then reverse it. Bring your shoulder blades back and then up your rib cage towards your ears. Roll your shoulders to the front and then slide your arms down. And then continue in that circular pattern. Inhaling. And then exhaling. Nice, useful movements. You bring your shoulder blades back together. You should feel squeeze between your shoulder blades. Rise it up, shoulders up towards your ears, and then roll them back down. We'll do one more roll. Good. Let's add in some side bends. Going side to side. Reaching your arm as far down the side as you can. Working on opening up the sides of your body. Now we're going to add to that side bend. As you side bend over, bring the other arm up and over. Get a little bit more stretch. Coming over to the side. Opening up a little bit further in those sides. There we go. Keep reaching and stretching. Really try to open up the top side of your body. Good. And then let's add in some twists. Elbows up, fists together in the front. Bring your elbow behind you as far as you will go. Working on wringing out your sparring your body like a towel. Good. And then take your arms down by your waist. And then from here, squat down. Bring the arms out to the side and around. Open up your hands, palms forward, splay your fingers, and then come back down, clasping your hands. And then come around in that big circle. There we go. Big arcing motion, working on opening up all parts of your body. And really try to get into an extension position at the top. Really trying to arch your spine. And then reverse that circle. Going up, extend, and then rotate around. Working that rotation, seated or in standing. Working on trying to go as far as you can in each direction. Good. One more pass. Good. Now let's take your arms. We're going to swing them side to side in alternating pattern. And really start to incorporate a little bit of a twist in your body. But remember, you're stuck between two walls here, so we're not flinging your arms to the side. They're coming to the front and to the back. Kind of like you're reaching in a swimming stroke. And if you're in standing, start to go up on your toes as you reach out as far as you can. They extend and reach. All right, and next we're gonna get into some jumping jacks. Bring the arms out and together. Feet are hopping apart and together. If you're not hopping today, just bring your arms up and bring them back down. Just like so. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Split jacks. Alternating your feet in a hop, front and back. Doing a little back slappers. If you're not doing the split jacks, standing or seated. All right. Keep going. Really think about opening up the front of your body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. How are we doing? Heart rate's up. Feel a little loose. Ready to get to work? All right. No yawning. So let me show you that towel backpack Y setup. So here I have my backpack. I got some heavy stuff in it to add that load. I got my bath towel, and I loop the bath towel through the top handle of the backpack. Actually, I think that I probably made this too heavy. This is gonna bother my shoulders after a while. Make sure you have the appropriate weight. Start light, and then you can always add more load later. So from here, you're gonna grip the towels at each end, and then lift the backpack up as high as you can. And your arms are going to form a Y shape at the top. When you get to the top, the towels are going to start to straighten out a little bit. So they'll be slightly suspended for a brief moment in time. And you should feel a strong engagement in your shoulders and in the back of your shoulder blades. Good. Make sure you get the weight correct with this one. That part's going to be crucial because you're going to be doing this for about a minute. So play around with the weight a little bit. Make sure you get good form, but you can do it for a while. Do we find good weights to be using? Good. Any questions on the Y? If for whatever reason the backpack Y isn't working for you, you can just do your traditional Y. If you got some weights with you, I got these blocks here, and then you just raise your arms up into a Y shape if you don't have the backpack available to you. All right? We doing good with the Ys?
I had a quick question.
Yeah.
So for those, you're trying to maintain straight elbows and just like 45 degrees out into like the plane of caption, right?
Elbows don't have to be perfectly locked out the entire time, but they should be more or less straight.
Okay. But you're just going up and down, like, okay. Cool, thank you.
Good. All right. We ready to
I had another question, sorry. So what if you have, so my backpack, for instance, if you can see that, it doesn't have a loop. It has just the arm straps.
move through the straps?
Huh?
The towel through the straps.
Okay, through the arm straps.
Good. Everyone else good to go? All right, I see thumbs up. Let's move on to the fingertip overhead press. Let me get back in position. So here I have some books. We're gonna do one arm at a time on this one. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna balance the book on your fingertips. And from here, press up overhead and then bring it back down. By keeping on your fingertips, you now have to keep a lot better control of the object that you're moving. And it's also gonna start to work your finger strength. So the key thing here is as you're holding the book, you want to keep your fingers in a flex position. You don't want your fingers to be stuck in this extended position. This is going to be strenuous on your ligaments. I want to see engaged fingers. All right, so for all of us rock climbers in the group who are itching to get back outside, this is one way that you can work on integrating grip strength with your training. All right, so remember, engaged fingertips, and then from here, you press on up, one arm at a time, working this coordination piece. And then we're going to switch up for 30 seconds, pressing up and overhead. So play around with the book. It doesn't need to be super heavy, and definitely start light and slowly add to the weight if you need it. All right, any questions on that fingertip overhead press? Yeah, Pavel. Sorry, I'm trying to unmute you and I can't hear what you're saying. There you go.
Yeah. What happens to people who don't have an arm and can't lift only with one?
Then you just use the one arm.
Okay.
All right, good.
Do we have to squat like you were doing?
Oh, no. I was just in the frame.
Okay. Phew.
If you want to make it harder on yourself, you can squat and do this.
Maybe.
All right, let's move on. So, this one is going to be a single arm row. This is an oldie but a goodie. I'm going to add a little bit more weight to my backpack for this one. And from here, we're going to do single arm row. Take a split stance, leaning forward, pulling the bag up to your hip. From a profile view, you're keeping a neutral spine the entire time, athletic stance, pulling to your hip. Seated athletes, in the front, we're going to be leaning forward, pulling to your hip like so. And then from a profile view, again, just like our standing athletes, you're going to maintain a neutral spine, pull to your hip, just like that. All right. Play around with the load. Find something that feels challenging for about 30 seconds of work. Good. Do we find good loads to be using for the rows? All right, good. Let's keep on moving along. The front plank. So the traditional front plank from the ground is this. If this is a little bit too challenging, we'll go through the regressions here next. So you can regress this the furthest by planking up against a wall. So here I'm going to rotate the camera a little bit. And now we're doing a plank up against the wall, keeping the spine in neutral shape here. And then to make it harder, you progressively move lower down the wall, keeping your hips in that neutral position, neither pop out or nor sagging in. You can also start to move onto elevated surfaces. So here, I'm on a table, and then I can get lower, onto a chair, and then eventually back down to the floor. We can also make this easier by taking objects, blocks, couch cushions, pillows, whatever you have available to you, stacking them underneath your torso, and then you can hold the plank this way, and then slowly start to bring your body further and further over the bolster, or the bolster further down your body to make it progressively harder. As it gets to your hips, you're now going to have to actually support your core some, and then if it's down to your thighs, now you're going to have to support even more. So these are ways you can modify the plank to make it easier or harder. If you need to make your planks harder, you're going to add a shoulder tap to this. So in your plank position, holding here, tap, and back down. Tap, back down. The key thing though is you need to be able to maintain a level torso and a level pelvis. So minimal shift here. I don't want to see any of this. All right? Play around with those planks. We're going to be doing that for about a minute total. Good. Did everyone find the plank variation that's going to work for them? Good, good, good. I see thumbs up.
You're choosing my worst nightmare. Planks.
Go.
I just did these on Saturday. This is crazy.
It's been half a week then. You're due.
Yeah, but Trooper does this. We do this every Saturday.
Well, you're going to be really good at planks then. So, last one here is going to be the side plank. So, side plank. Going to be to the side like so. This is the full variation of the side plank. You can make it easier by dropping the knees down to the ground, then dropping the hips down and just propping yourself up. These are some variations. We can also go onto an elevated surface. So here I'm leaning up against a table. And then to make that progressively harder, I would go get lower and lower to the ground. Here I'm on a chair that's lower, and this is going to tax my abdominals, my shoulders a little bit more. All right, so play around with the variations of the side plank. If the traditional side plank, the traditional full side plank isn't hard enough for you, we can add a little hip dip, where you're dropping the hips down and then bringing the hips back up the entire time. All right? So play around with the side plank, find the version that's going to challenge you in this workout. Good. Questions?
Yeah. One of my shoulders doesn't work. How do I switch to the other side?
You might be able to, I see you can raise the arm up. Do you think you might be able to lean up against a wall on the weaker side?
Yeah.
That might be a way that you can work your right side, and then for the left side, you could challenge it a little bit more with the harder version.
Okay.
All right, good. How are we feeling about our side planks? Good? Ready to go? I like your sign, Deb. All right. Stop. We're not going to stop. We're going to go, go, go. All right. Let's get into it. We're going to get into our workout here. So grab your towels, grab your backpacks, find that appropriate weight for your Ys. All right. And I need my stopwatch. Set my stopwatch. I gotta take the weight out of here or else my shoulders are gonna fall off. All right, and let's get started. Thread your towel through the top loop of your backpack or through the top straps of your backpack. And let's get started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, and pull. Pull that weight up to your face, and then back down, even though wide. Maintaining good upright posture. Arms are relatively straight the entire time. Good, keep it moving, keep breathing. Feel those muscles in the back of your shoulder turning on. Stay upright. Maybe try to avoid poking your head forward if you're noticing that's happening. Sometimes when we're straining working hard. We use every single muscle that we possibly can. Sometimes that puts us into funky mechanics. So make sure that you are in good posture the entire time and move at your pace. Good, keep it up. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Fingertip overhead press. Grab your book. Place it in that fingertip position and press overhead and then back down. Press overhead and back down. Make sure that your fingers are engaged and flexed slightly, not relaxed and extended. So active hands the entire time. Your thumb and your pinky finger should be well engaged the entire time. And switch sides. Good. Pressing up, overhead. Keep it going. Nice, smooth movement. Keep your elbow in front. Good control. Make sure you have smooth, clean motion. Your fingertips are still engaged. Be very conscientious of that part. I want your fingertips to be well engaged. 3, 2, 1, done. All right, single arm rows. Maybe add some weight to your backpack, pick up a heavier weight, and let's start pulling that weight towards your hips. All right, and pull. All the way up to your hip. Keep going, keep breathing. Make sure you have that flat neutral spine as you pull to your hip. Keep going, keep breathing. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Switch sides and pull. Good. Get that squeeze in the back of your shoulders and your shoulder blades as well. Working those postural muscles. The more you're hinged forward, the more it's going to challenge your core stability. Keep it going. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Let's go into the front planks. Now, whichever version is working for you, that's the version for you. Whether it be up against a wall, maybe leaning up against a table, against a chair, or on the ground. We could be in a full plank position. Knees could be on the ground, maintain a neutral spine. Make sure, though, that your hips aren't popped up or sagging down too much. Unless you're in this like variation, which is you kind of have to sag down. But keep moving, keeping that engagement in your shoulders. If you're looking for the more advanced version of the plank, doing the shoulder taps, making sure that you're stable with minimal motion. Keep it going, keep breathing. 10 seconds here. Keep moving, keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side plank variations. Going into our full plank, you can make it harder by doing little hip dips. You can go into the knees down on the ground. You can be propping hard through your stance arm. You can prop blocks underneath your hip. So to try to get you more elevated if you have some issues balancing through your hips or your knees. Keep it going, keep breathing. You can also be working, and 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Good, you can also be working the higher elevations, working your way progressively lower to the ground where gravity is going to be pulling on you more and more. But keep breathing, that's number 1. Do not hold your breath. Good, almost there you guys. Good, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Good job, you guys. All right, good. How are y'all doing after round 1? Good. How were the transitions during that circuit? Does anyone need more time for transitions? No, I see head shaking. Solid. So, good times. We'll keep moving. We'll keep moving at a quick clip. All right, so you got a few more seconds left of this rest break. Get a little bit of water.
I think I'm just gonna lie here for a minute.
You can do that. Maybe bring your fan closer to you. The fan.
It's already as close as it's gonna get because it doesn't blow that much air.
You need to invest in a more powerful fan, I guess. You
I'm
need to,
trying to stay on the ground because it's way cooler on the ground than it is in the air.
all right. Let's grab your backpacks, grab your towels. Let's get ready for those Ys. Grab your extra weights, and let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. So if you're not using the backpack, you're using traditional weights. You're holding your weights in your hand. You're coming up in this Y shape, just like so. If you are using the backpack, we're having lots of fun with this. So much fun. So keep pulling. Keep your torso upright as best as you can. Keep pulling. The towel should be horizontal by the time it reaches the top. Oh, keep a strong squeeze. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Almost there, you guys. Good. We're going to move at your pace. If you need to slow it down a little bit, that's okay. Slow it down a little bit. Just make sure you're still moving well. Get a solid engagement in your upper back and in your shoulders. Whichever version you're doing, whether it be with the weights in your hands or with the backpack. 3, 2, 1. Done. Fingertip overhead press. One arm. Let's keep the fingers engaged and press up overhead. There you go. Strong pinky fingers, strong thumbs. Stay engaged as you press up overhead. Keep a nice fluid movement. And let's switch in 3, 2, 1. Switch. All right, and keep it going. Work on a smooth rhythm. Keep your elbow pointed right in front here as best as you can. That's going to help optimize your shoulder mechanics. Try to avoid letting your elbow chicken wing outwards. Keep it drawn into your midline. Good. Keep it up. Keep breathing. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to your single arm rows. All right, and in your split stance or in seated and flat back, pull to your hip. Keep going. Keep breathing. Get that squeeze in the back of your shoulder blade. That part's really crucial here. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Good. Nice fluid movement. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. All right, keep it going. Keep breathing. The more you can hinge forward, the more it's going to challenge you. The higher up you are, it's going to be easier. So that's how you can grade the movement. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Keep pulling to your hip, whether you're seated or standing. Good. 10 seconds left. Good. Keep it up. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Let's transition to front planks. Whichever version is working for you, that's the one for you. We're going to come up blocks. All right. We got the blocks underneath your torso. This might be a good starting point for you. Then from here, you can add those shoulder taps. Work on maintaining stability as best as you can. Keep breathing. Make sure you keep your hips level. Avoid popping them up or letting them sag excessively down. Good. Make sure you find that nice middle point. Keep it up. Keep breathing. We're almost there. Good. 10 seconds left. Keep going. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side planks. All right. Whichever version you're working on, whether it be the full side plank, could be elevated up on a table, could be down on the ground, could be with blocks or bolsters underneath your hip for some support. There you go. Make sure you push strong through your down arm, engaging that shoulder, connecting your shoulder with your abdominals here. Keep breathing. All right. Keep it moving, or actually keep holding. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. All right. Keep it up. And whichever version you're working on, that's the version for you. Good. Keep it up. Keep breathing. Good. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. That's round 2. All right. How are you guys doing? Oops, wrong button. I see thumbs up. All right. Does anyone need any progressions, regressions, or are you still doing good with what you're working on? Still doing good?
I'm still trying to figure out where to place the weights.
For which exercise? The backpack one?
No, for the planks.
That one you have to play around with a bit if you're going to be using them underneath your hips. So that's a trial and error until you get it right.
I just have a question. If you're doing just the weights with the the Y exercise, are you holding them with palms up and going like that, or?
Kind of have a neutral grip. So thumbs should start pointed up towards the ceiling and finish pointed up at the ceiling. Just like that.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
Good. Let's get your last swig of water and let's get in position for those Ys. Grab your towels, grab your weights, grab your backpacks, and let's get to it. Let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. All right. Pulling strong all the way up. That weight, that towel should straighten out when you get to the top. Good. Keep it up. Keep moving. And number 1, keep breathing. Keep it up. Keep going. Nice, smooth movement. Engaging strong through your shoulders. Let's go. Keep it up. Make sure you're still using an appropriate weight. You want good, clean motion. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Fingertip overhead press. Grabbing your weight, your book, put it in your fingertips. Nice engaged fingers and press up overhead. Remember, engaged fingers are flexed, not sagging and extended. Get those fingertips engaged, like you're gripping, squeezing the book. Keep it going, keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Grip that book and press up overhead. For climbers, this might feel like those times when you're trying to hold on to a teeny tiny crimper on the wall. Think about trying to get whatever grip you can on that book and keep pressing up overhead. Keep it moving, keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Single arm rows. Let's grab your backpack. Get into stagger stance and pull, making sure that you have that neutral spine the entire time. Keep going. Keep pulling. Nice, easy movement. Getting that weight up towards your hip. Let's go. Keep pulling, keep moving. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. All right, now let's go. Let's move. Keep it up, keep moving, keep breathing. Almost there, you guys. Less than 20. Let's go, let's move. Keep pulling to your hip, get that squeeze in the back of your shoulder blade. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right, let's transition to those front planks. Whichever version you're working on today, whether it be up on the countertop, on the floor, on the wall, on blocks. Just doing shoulder taps. Make sure that you have good control the entire time. Good. Keep it up. Keep breathing. Whatever you do, do not hold your breath. Now, if at some point you feel like you're just really fatigued, you can take a break. You can hang out for a little bit, shake it out, but then get right back into it. Let's go. Almost there. Keep it up, keep breathing. Good, less than 10 seconds left. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Side planks. Transition to one side, and then let's work those side planks. So remember, if you're using a block to try to create this cantilever, you want, the easier it is, it's going to be when it's higher up on your torso, the easier it's going to, or the harder it's going to get, the closer it gets to your feet. So that's how you can modify the difficulty of this side plank using the block. Keep going, and 3, 2, 1, switch sides. All right, keep breathing, and get into that side plank variation. Whichever one you're working today. Keep those obliques, that core engaged. Keep your shoulder and that stance arm engaged. Good, less than 10 seconds. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right, that was round 3. Whew. All right, round 3 is done. We're gonna get ready for round 4. Get some water, fan yourself off. It's hot for most of us. I know where I'm at, it's really freaking hot. Make good fans with your fan, hang out with it. Slow down your breathing. Good. And we'll get into the next round in about 20 seconds. Slow down that breath. All right. Let's start to meander back to your backpacks, your towels. Let's get in position. Let's get started.
Meander.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Pull up into that Y. You're using the backpack. Bring it up. The towel should become straight as you hit the top. Keep it going. If you're using other hand weights, making sure you come up into that Y shape. Engaging the muscles of your upper back and the back of your shoulder. There we go. Keep going. Keep breathing. Oh. Almost there, you guys. Keep it up. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Fingertip overhead presses with the book. Get in position and press your book over your head. Maintain engaged fingertips the entire time. Keep that little claw trying to grip into the book. Grip strong. Keep an eye on what your fingers are doing too. They should be pointed straight into the book. They should not be extended or relaxed into the book. Keep it going. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. All right, and let's press. And keep it going. Nice steady rhythm. Engaging those fingertips. Pointing your elbow straight forward. Trying to keep it in that plane straight ahead. Trying to avoid letting it pop out in the chicken wing shape. Keep it going. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Done. Single arm rows. Grab your backpacks, grab your heavier weights, and let's pull to your hip. There you go. Give it up, get that squeeze in your shoulder blades, back of your shoulders, gotta be working. It's gonna be really handy for when you have to start mowing your own lawn again, if you have one of those old lawn mowers. Otherwise, it's just a great exercise. Good, and 3, 2, 1, switch sides, and pull. And keep destroying this chair every time, without fail. And to get some super glue to fix this thing. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Keep pulling to your hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Front planks. All right. Let's get in position on the floor, on the table, against the wall, and hold. Keep breathing. Work on owning this position. Make sure that you can still breathe comfortably the entire time. If you are unable to breathe comfortably, if you feel like you're holding your breath or breathing really forcefully or erratically, regress your plank a little bit. Maybe bring your knees down to the ground. Maybe bring your arms to be a little bit elevated. Make sure that you can take full inhales and exhales the entire time, especially now that when you're challenged for breath, when you're tired. Work on whatever version of the plank is going to work for you. Focus on those belly breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Side planks. Same thing. Focus on that belly breathing. Engaging through your shoulder and your core, but still be able to take full inhales. Calm exhales. If that means taking it back a level, that's okay. Focus on that breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. All right. Keep it going. Working these planks and your breath. One physical therapist who I have a lot of respect for, a famous quote he always says, if you can't breathe in a position, you will not survive in that position. So let's survive in our planks. Make sure you can still breathe. 3, 2, 1, done. All right. Great job, you guys. That's the end of round 4. Take another little breather. Fan yourself off. Get some water. Slow down your breathing. Get ready for our 5th and final round. Ian, no, you're not going to chime in on that one? I thought you were going to make Mortal Kombat.
Honestly, it's too hot to chime.
Lots of be making Mortal Kombat references.
Finish up.
Good. That's what I was
There it is. There it is. All right. Nah.
Let's grab your weights. Let's get ready for your Ys. Let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. All right. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Good, easy motion. Make sure now that you're using good form. This is our last round. Make sure you're moving at your pace. Make sure you're still getting clean movement. That is always priority number 1. Move well, then move lots. Until then, just move well. Keep it going. You're doing the towel and backpack combo. The towel should be flat when you get to the top. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Home stretch, you guys. 15 seconds left. Keep going. Keep it up. Squeeze out a few more reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Fingertip overhead presses. All right, and let's get into it. Fingers are engaged. Press your book up overhead. Keep your fingertips well engaged. Pay close attention to that, especially now that you're fatigued. Make sure that your fingers are still in this claw-shaped position. Well engaged. Your fingertips are going straight into the book and not relaxed and extended into the book. Grip that book, squeeze it, pinch it down, switch sides. Good, keep going. Nice smooth rhythm. Still focus on your fingertips. That part's really important. distracting you from your shoulders by making you focus on your hands. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to your single arm rows. Whether we're doing them seated or in standing. Making sure that you're maintaining that flat back still. That is really important. Avoid dumping into spine flexion or maybe even hyperextension. We want that spine neutral. Good solid posture equals better force transmission. AKA, you move better. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Switch sides. Let's keep it going. Pull to your hip. Engage your core. Engage those muscles in the back of your shoulder blade. Your shoulder retractors. Pull strong. Pull to your hip. Keep breathing. Own this position. Good. 10 seconds left. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Front planks. Home stretch, you guys. Whatever version's working for you. Remember, you can still regress these if you need, but own the position, own the plank. Make sure that you can breathe fully under control. Full inhales to relaxed exhales. Make sure you can expand your belly. Keep breathing. Keep expanding that belly. Work that control. Regress it if you need. If that means that you can now own your breathing. Keep going. Keep at it. 15 seconds. 10 seconds of breathing. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Side plank. Home stretch, you guys. We're almost there. Whatever version you're on, even if it's less than what you started with, that's okay. Make sure you can still breathe with your belly. Own this position. Be strong through your stance arm, engaging the core, and get your diaphragm working for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Last bit here, last 30 seconds. Let's make it good. Holding that side plank. Make sure you're still breathing. Working whatever variation is working for you. Keep breathing. Keep going. Own this position. Control your breath for 10 seconds now. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Great work, people. All right. Let's unmute. All right.
You got me really tired today.
You all look like you survived. Some barely. But that's you made it. The important thing is you showed up today. It was a hot day for a lot of us. And whew, you have definitely earned a nice cold drink. All of you. Does anyone have any questions on what we covered today? Pavel. Oh, Pavel, your mic's muted.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Hi. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You really need a haircut. Like right here. Like all.
Control this.
Yes, we both do. It's crazy. My hair.
Here.
We'll get a haircut until mid-July.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is a big, gigantic puff of nothing.
Puff of something.
Our
Maybe you'll get something like this.
women.
All right, you guys have a great evening. Definitely stay cool, stay hydrated, sleep well, and I'll see you guys in the next one on Friday. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.